Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe for us. Hey, greatly appreciate it. We're glad you're here. Let's get you some winners. But hey, just before we get to those winners, we're going to get the cappers, see how their weekend's rolling along, and then we'll get to three plays. Hey, NBA decided that we should take a 2-day break in between game one and game two. So we have to wait till Sunday for some NBA. We all figured that we'd be here on the Saturdays Cover the Spread, but no, they decided to take a couple days off. So, hey, here we are. Let's see NBA tomorrow. We got 3 MLB for you. Let's try to knock it out the park. Head on over to Ramon. How's your Saturday going here, Ramon?
Hey, we're having a real great weekend here with some baseball ready to go. Yeah, we can wait for a little hoop action. We'll find the winners on the diamond here on Cover the Spread.
Definitely. Let's find the winners on the diamond. How are you doing, Al, on this Saturday?
Doing good here again. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekend, and hopefully we keep it going strong here on Saturday with our baseball picks. And gotta be just a little more patient for the NBA fans, but we'll get to them very soon. Don't worry, they'll be here.
Sending it out a little.
It ain't going nowhere.
Not going anywhere, and getting the extended season here from the NBA a little bit. Hey, I think when you get those 2 days of rest, you get better games because the players are more rested in between, and hey, you get the best of the best on the finals is what you want. So definitely, we'll go with that there and that one. So let's head on over to the diamond, as they say here on Saturday. First game we're looking at here. Game I'm looking at, I got the Cubs heading into Detroit to take on the Tigers. Hey, look at the Tigers at home this season, and man, they've been hot. These Tigers at home, 21-8. Over the last couple, though, it's been up and down, dealing with some pitching issues. Who's going to start? Who's in? And you look, there's our buddy, good old Kiter. Kiter Montero is going to make a start here for Detroit. I'll give it to him his last start out against the Royals. He didn't do too bad. He went 4 innings, which is about what you get from Kiter, going 4 innings. He gave up 7 hits. Got lucky not to give up any earned runs. It was against the Royals, so give it that to him there. But against this Cubs lineup, you give up 7 hits, and you'll be seeing how many runs will be scored. And on the other side for the Cubs, you got Jameson Taillon going, and he's been rolling along and dealing for the Cubs, especially over the last 4 games. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs. You look his last time out, Cubs got a win over the Reds. Time before that, Cubs got a win over the Rockies. And coming in here to Detroit, I think this is probably close to a coin flip price for us here. We extend it out, though. Give us the run line. I think the Cubs offense will be able to get to Kiter Montero early and coming to Detroit and steal a win, as they say, with Taillon on the mound. I like the Cubs here. I mean, the Cubs on the run line here on Saturday. Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Cubs or the Tigers on Saturday?
Could we see the Cubs and the Tigers? Maybe these guys will meet in the World Series. They met 70 years ago in the World Series. So maybe this is the year for these two, franchises that probably deserve a little better success here of late. I'm going to go over in this one, Rod, with Taillon. Yeah, I think these numbers are okay so far for Taillon, 3.76 ERA, but you're going into the teeth of the Tigers offense here, it feels like right now in this one. And for Montero, ERA hovering about 4, but he really hasn't established himself yet as that solid starter. I think that Detroit wants him or needs him to be if they're going to have long-term success with this entire rotation here. So Cubs are here on the road 17-11 to the over as a favorite. Now Detroit at home, they do play quite a bit of unders, but Saturday afternoon, I got some excitement here with these two teams. I'm going to go over in this one with Cubs and Detroit.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Detroit or the Cubs on Saturday?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ramon here. I like the over in this one. I think we get a lot of offense here, and I agree that the Cubs probably have not probably, they do have the better starter here in Taillon over Montero. So a good spot for the Cubs here as well, but I do expect a lot of offense here. And the guy that does hit Taillon pretty well, though, is Javier Baez, 12 hits and 21 at-bats 4 doubles, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. So could take him for a home run, but I'll stick to the RBI for now. And on the other side, yeah, I think you could take any number of Cubs here to get an RBI off of Montero. So, have your pick, and you can have some fun with this lineup. You can go look at Suzuki down 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 in this lineup with looks like Crow Armstrong right now listed batting 6th. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, any number of players here could get an RBI for us with the Cubs. So should be a fun one to watch, and I agree with both picks. Definitely my stronger play though would be the over here.
Hey, that wraps up the first game we got on the diamond for you here this Saturday. Head on over to the next game we're looking at here. We got the Dodgers taking on St. Louis. This is Al's game. He's going to get us started here in this one. Dodgers or St. Louis here on Saturday.
Yeah, Dodgers not quite playing their best baseball here, and going with Yoshi Yamamoto, who's coming off a rough start, but he's been looking great so far this season. I don't expect him to have too many rough starts, let alone too many in a row. So expect a big bounce back from Yamamoto here. And I like the Dodgers to get to Fedde a little bit, who hasn't been terrible by any means, but again, up against a good lineup here, I think he could give up a couple runs before the Dodgers add on some more on this Cardinals bullpen, and I'll take the Dodgers on the run line here.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? Dodgers or Cardinals here on Saturday?
Yeah, good. They're going to need Yamamoto right now to probably spin a pretty good game here, maybe get long into this game, because this Dodgers pitching situation is almost desperate. The way these guys are going down with injuries right now, it's affecting the rotation and the bullpen here. Look, I know they played some good teams and gave up some runs. I put the Cardinals in a pretty decent team category here, as they've been playing a much better over the last couple of weeks. And maybe this is finally the Cardinals that we've been waiting to see over the last couple of years. They've been a disappointment. So I'm going to end up going over here, yes, with Yamamoto going. They are 30-21 as a favorite here, and I expect the Dodgers to come favorite a little bit here in this one against the Cards. And Fedde here, Cardinals 15-12 to the over at home. And Fedde's numbers here, 3.82 ERA and a 3-5 record. I'm going to look for some offense here on an afternoon game as we get towards the early part of June here. Let's go over with the Dodgers and the Cardinals on Saturday.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to look at a player prop. I like Nolan Arenado of St. Louis here to get himself an RBI. And look what he's been doing on the year, and he's averaging about a 0.7 RBI a game type of guy. So he's been hit one, or get one, miss one, get one, miss one. I think he gets one here on Saturday for us at a little plus price here for Nolan Arenado to get us an RBI here in this game. Hey, that wraps up the second game we looked at in the slate. Let's head on over to the last game to finish off Saturday's schedule. And we got the Reds taking on Arizona here on Saturday. This is Ramon's game. We'll get Ramon to get us started here. Cincinnati or Arizona in this one.
Yeah, and just a little bit of sketchy pitching, it felt like, heading into the weekend for Arizona. They came into the weekend a little bit of a winning streak here, but hey, the Reds are hanging around right now, just a couple of games under 500 here. And with Martinez on the mound, 3.89 ERA, probably hasn't gotten the run support that he deserves, going up against Nelson, most likely. Again, the Cardinals facing a team in Arizona that wasn't quite sure where they were going. They're in the same boat almost as the Dodgers now, with some guys going down here of late. So I'm going to end up trying the Reds here in this one over Arizona. I've mentioned that Arizona bullpen. They're a bottom 5 bullpen right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it here, and going in on the road to Cincinnati. I'm going to go with the Reds here at home over the Diamondbacks on Saturday.
Head on over to Al. What do you like hearing this one? Cincinnati or Arizona here on Saturday?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ramon in this one. I just think it's a good spot for the Reds here. Not much of another look on it as of right now. We could go with the RBI props that we looked at. Would maybe leave Friedel off this one if he's batting leadoff, but definitely could go for a Dela Cruz RBI prop in this one. But again, I think the stronger play is just to stick to the Reds to get the job done for us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm leaning the Reds here as well, but I'm going to go with another, stick with my theme of giving an RBI prop here in this one. I'm going to take Tyler Stevenson to get us an RBI on the Reds here. Hey, he's been having himself a good season. He's hitting about a 0.9 RBI, so almost the 1 RBI a game guy here for the Reds. So give me Tyler Stevenson to get us an RBI here on the Reds. Hey, that wraps up Saturday's action here. As always, let us know what you think in the comments section below of the 3 games we covered here. Hey, let's get to the quick little recap before we head on out for Saturday's games. First game we looked at, we got the Cubs taking on the Tigers, and I say, hey, the Cubs come into this game on Saturday, get themselves a win. Give me the Cubs on the run line in that one. Next game we looked at, we got the Dodgers taking on St. Louis, and Al says, hey, Yamamoto gets a bounce back here in this one. Take the Dodgers in this one. And then we got Ramon saying, hey, beat up on Arizona here in this one. Take the Reds in this matchup here on Saturday. Hey, thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tunes into these videos daily. And as always, what are we doing here?
Cover
The
Spread!